Welcome to the Ambitious Coach Podcast. This is a place where driven, determined coaches learn how to get off the business growth struggle bus and learn how to build a wildly profitable online coaching business. I'm your host, Allison Henderson, corporate dropout to six-figure social media business coach. I'm going to show you how I've been able to create the business of my dreams organically, all through utilizing my social media platforms. So pull up a seat, take some notes, and get ready to see your life and bank account transform. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Ambitious Coach Podcast. It's me, Allison. All right, so this episode is going to be all about perfectionism. This is for you, especially if you find yourself holding back in your business because things just don't feel ready or good enough. In my group business coaching program, Making Moves, we have been going deep on this topic of perfectionism because so many women business owners are paralyzing themselves and stopping themselves from moving fast simply because something just doesn't feel or it just isn't perfect. And you aren't crazy for being this way. I want you to know this. We have normalized this so much, but also too, a lot of people aren't really shouting from the rooftops that they are experiencing this inside of their business. So today, I'm going to make sure that I share all of my thoughts and ways for you to move through this so that you can start to make a lot more money and to really just get over these perfectionism tendencies that you have within yourself. So before we dive in, I want to let you know about a special business opportunity that I have going on for this summer. I'm offering a 4-week summer business intensive. This is for somebody who wants to work with me one-on-one and you want to get in momentum fast. You'll get 3 private coaching calls with me, 4 weeks of daily Voxer support, and we'll work together on tightening up your content strategy, refining your offers and your sales pages, organizing your business life, even with kids, and we'll map out how to grow your audience and sign on more clients for this summer. It's perfect for you if you are a sleep consultant or mom coach who knows they don't really want a long-term coaching container, but knows that this summer is their season to make some big moves. If you'd like to learn more about this business opportunity with me, DM me at AllisonHenderson_coach. Once again, that's AllisonHenderson_coach. All right, let's get into today's episode. Today, we're talking about ditching your perfectionism so that you can make more money. I've suffered from perfectionism my whole life. Thanks, Mom. But in this business world, I knew it had to come to a stop. Waiting until it's perfect was killing my momentum and my business growth. So I want to let you know, you waiting until that right time is slowing down your growth. And spending hours tweaking a post or editing a reel 10 times is not the vibe I know you want to carry inside of your business. And it's not going to be that vibe that helps you scale or even land your first 5 clients. I used to wear my perfectionism like a badge of honor, especially back when I worked at my corporate job selling radio and events. I proudly would say I was detail-oriented, I triple-checked everything, I took my time, and honestly, that did work for my 9-to-5 job. But in business, my own business, perfectionism becomes this thing that really just keeps you broke and in this downward spiral of, I'm not good enough. Now, if you are thinking, well, I'm not really a perfectionist, I want you to listen in still, okay? Because sometimes we don't realize how perfectionism is showing up in our life. It's that hesitation to post. It's that second guessing what you type out in a DM to a lead. It's that 3-hour Canva binge where you're trying to make your graphic look so perfect, or like that 7-figure business coach. I've been there. And listen, I'm not a therapist or any sort of trauma coach, okay? But I've come to realize that so many of our perfectionist habits go way back. And when I say way back, I mean like when you were a kid, how you were raised, what were you praised for, or who were you always trying to impress? My mother still has a direct effect on me when it comes to my perfectionism. I know where it started from. I know that root cause behind it. It still doesn't make it easier. But here's what has helped me break through a lot when it comes to my perfectionism tendencies. Number 1, awareness. 2, compassion. And 3, repetition. Once I realized that nobody is actually looking for perfect from me on Instagram, in my emails, or on my podcast, I felt so much lighter. My best posts, they're the ones I almost didn't share. My messiest podcast episodes sometimes are the most downloaded. My worst hair days, I still booked clients. No one cares if you have a hair out of place in your reel. No one cares if you have a dog barking or a baby crying in your podcast episode. People don't want polished robots. They're not looking for these overly professional people. They want real humans. And I know this may shock you, but They aren't overanalyzing you the way that you are analyzing yourself. Yes, you are biased because you are your own worst critic. We scroll fast. We are skimming a lot, all right? People consume, they're double tapping, and they're moving on. They're not zooming in on your font spacing or judging you for stumbling over a word or using They truly don't care if you have baby throw up on your t-shirt, okay? If anything, it makes you a lot more authentic and relatable. So if you are waiting to feel ready or to have that perfect post, stop. Please stop it. What makes you so magnetic isn't your perfectionism. It's who you are. It's you showing up, your energy, your consistency, your truth, your mission. This is all in your messaging and just, once again, how you show up. So here's a shift I want you to write down. Done is better than perfect. I'm going to say it again. Done is better than perfect. And let me give you another way to think about this too. Consistency over perfection. It's good enough. So put that on a Post-it note next to your laptop to remind yourself that done is better than perfect. Your audience isn't on Canva, just so you know. Your dream clients are not dissecting your color palette, okay? They're looking for someone who gets them, who shows up and who keeps showing up even when it's a little messy. Now, if you're looking at someone else's content, someone maybe with like killer branding and these reels that are just so amazing and professionally edited, I want you to remember that you might be on day 50 and they might be on day 500. Stop comparing your business to somebody else's. If anything, maybe DM that person and ask, hey, what apps do you use to edit your posts? They look really great. They might straight up tell you, oh, I'm using this or I'm using that. And they might just say too, oh, it just has taken me practice. Copywriting, content, Canva, reels, coaching calls, these are all skills. And like any skill, it takes practice. So what takes you an hour now might take you 15 minutes in a few months from now. So be kind to yourself. Take that pressure off. Start treating your business like a living, breathing experiment, not a practice performance, okay? If you want to make a lot more money, you have to be willing to get uncomfortable, to look a little cringy, okay? And yes, you're going to have to post when it doesn't feel 100% amazing. Because guess what? Momentum doesn't come from waiting. It comes from showing up anyway. Over time, your nervous system does start to relax. You will build up that emotional resilience that you need that makes you feel safe to post, even if, in my opinion, it doesn't feel or look perfect. Lastly, let me ask you, what would be possible if you did drop the perfectionism? If you just posted the thing, sold the offer, sent the email, recorded the reel, even if it wasn't perfect. This is what I help my clients with. I do this every single day, especially those of you in that messy middle where you're juggling mom life, you're trying to coach, you're creating content, you're doing all the things, and you want to see momentum. And again, if you're craving some personalized support to move fast this summer, my 4-week one-on-one coaching business intensive might be exactly what you need. So if you want to learn more about working with me this summer, make sure you DM me on Instagram at AllisonHenderson_coach. There are limited spots available, so make sure you jump on that fast. All right, post the post, ditch the perfectionism, and go make some moves. All right, happy selling. Bye, everyone. Thank you for listening to the Ambitious Coach podcast today. A couple favors before you go. If you found this episode helpful, please take a screenshot and share it on Instagram. Most importantly, don't forget to tag me at AllisonHenderson_coach. That's ALLISON Henderson_coach. And lastly, please take a minute to rate this episode and leave a raving review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you tune in to listen. Okay, ambition is great, but it's time to get to work. Take action and commit to being 1% better every day. Once again, thank you for tuning in, and I will see you again next week.